Let's begin with an introduction to BOMA International. BOMA, the Building Owners and Managers Association, is the leading trade association for commercial real estate professionals. For over a century, BOMA has been at the forefront of advocating for property managers, owners, and our vendor partners, ensuring the built environment is safe, efficient, and profitable. Founded in 1907, BOMA International has grown into a global network with local associations across the United States and affiliates around the world. Our members manage billions of square feet of commercial space, shaping the future of office buildings, industrial properties, medical facilities, mixed-use developments, and more. At BOMA, our mission is clear and unwavering: to advance a vibrant commercial real estate industry through advocacy, influence, and knowledge. This means we advocate for policies that support commercial real estate, provide industry-leading education to help professionals succeed, foster networking and collaboration among industry leaders, and set the standard for operational excellence in building management. BOMA envisions a future where commercial properties thrive, and those who manage them have the tools, resources, and support to succeed. To implement this objective, we help property professionals make informed decisions, operate efficiently, and stay ahead of industry challenges. BOMA is more than an industry association. It's a thriving community of commercial real estate professionals who collaborate, share insights, and support one another. Through networking events, leadership opportunities, committees, and advocacy efforts, members connect with peers, exchange best practices, and work together to shape the future of the industry. Whether at local meetings, international conferences, or online forums, BOMA fosters a culture of engagement, mentorship, and collective growth. As a member of BOMA International, you may hear the terms BOMA and BOMA used frequently, and often interchangeably. While they have historically been separate organizations, BOMA and BOMI are now united under one umbrella following a merger in 2023. So, what's the difference between the two? BOMA International is the leading trade association for commercial real estate professionals. It focuses on advocacy, networking, leadership development, industry standards, and research. In short, BOMA is the voice of the commercial real estate industry, working to shape policies, build connections, and advance the profession. BOMI, the Building Owners and Managers Institute, has historically been the education and credentialing arm of the industry. It provides professional development through designation and certificate programs. These designations have helped thousands of commercial real estate professionals build their expertise and advance their careers. In 2023, BOMA International and BOMI merged to form a single unified organization, strengthening the connection between industry advocacy and education. With this merger, BOMA International is now the home for both industry leadership and education, ensuring that commercial real estate professionals have the knowledge, resources, and representation they need to thrive. To understand BOMA International today, it's important to look back at where it all began. BOMA's rich history spans over a century, evolving to meet the changing needs of the commercial real estate industry. BOMA was founded in 1907 as the National Association of Building Owners and Managers. At the time, commercial real estate was growing rapidly, but there were no unified standards for building management, leasing, or advocacy. The organization was created to bring building owners and managers together to share best practices and advocate for industry needs. A year later, BOMA held its first ever conference in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, BOMA's annual conference remains a cornerstone event, bringing together professionals from around the world. By 1915, BOMA recognized the need for a standardized way to measure office space. This led to the introduction of the first office floor measurement standard, which provided a consistent, fair, and transparent method for calculating rentable space. Over the years, BOMA has created floor measurement standards for other property types, including industrial, retail, and mixed-use properties. The BOMA measurement standards have become international benchmarks to ensure buildings are measured using the same methodology. In 1920, BOMA introduced its first operating data report, a major step in helping property professionals understand and compare building performance. The Operating Data Report was a precursor to BOMA's Experience Exchange Report, or EER, which later became the Income and Expense IQ Report. Over the decades, BOMA has evolved, expanded, and innovated to meet the needs of commercial real estate professionals. By 1968, BOMA had grown beyond its U.S. roots, developing strong relationships with building owners and managers across Canada and beyond. To reflect this expansion, the organization changed its name to BOMA International. This name change solidified BOMA's global influence as the leading international association for commercial real estate professionals. Recognizing the need for formal education and credentialing in commercial real estate, BOMA helped establish the Building Owners and Managers Institute, BOMA, in 1971. Over time, BOMA became the industry's leading provider of professional development. For decades, BOMA worked independently from BOMA, though the two organizations collaborated closely. In 1976, BOMA relocated its headquarters to Washington, D.C. This move placed BOMA at the heart of U.S. policy and decision-making, strengthening its role as the leading advocate for commercial real estate. Since then, BOMA has played a crucial role in legislative and regulatory advocacy, protecting the interests of property owners and managers at all levels of government. In 1985, BOMA launched the Outstanding Building of the Year program, more commonly known as the TOBY Awards, to recognize excellence in building management. The TOBYs quickly became the most prestigious award program in commercial real estate, celebrating buildings and their owners and managers that excel in all aspects of real estate management and operations. Every year, property teams around the globe compete for TOBY honors, showcasing the best and brightest properties and management teams in the industry. In 2007, BOMA International celebrated 100 years of leadership in commercial real estate. At the annual conference in New York City that year, BOMA reaffirmed its mission to provide cutting-edge research, education, and leadership for the next generation of real estate professionals. As the industry evolved, BOMA responded by developing the BOMA 360 Performance Program, introduced in 2009. This designation was created to recognize high-performing buildings that excel in management, operations, sustainability, and tenant relations. As mentioned earlier, after more than 50 years of collaboration, BOMA International and BOMA officially merged in 2023. This historic merger created a single unified organization, combining BOMA's leadership in advocacy and networking with BOMA's education and credentialing. As environmental responsibility became a top priority for the industry, BOMA introduced BOMA Best, a sustainability certification program for commercial buildings. Originally launched in Canada, BOMA Best has become a globally recognized program, helping buildings improve energy efficiency, environmental performance, and sustainability. Today, BOMA Best certified buildings lead the way in meeting sustainability goals while enhancing property value. Since its introduction in 1920, BOMA's Operating Data Report has been the go-to resource for commercial building benchmarking. Over time, the report evolved into the Experience Exchange Report, or EER, providing in-depth financial and operational benchmarks for commercial real estate professionals. Recently, BOMA joined the Institute of Real Estate Management and the National Apartment Association to create a new version of the EER, now known as the Income and Expense IQ Report. From its founding in 1907 to today's global leadership in commercial real estate, BOMA International has continually evolved, innovated, and led the industry through advocacy, education, and sustainability.